Tuned into the streets session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Yeah. Follow me now.
big tune right there. That's Big Stick, that's Lajay, that's Cash, and that's also Ambush with, you know. Jeez, MK.
Honestly, you know what time it is in the week. It's Tuesday, 6:30 p.m.
Ow. Yeah. No. We're not running with that. I like the song. It's not my favorite song. Tuned into the streets session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Yeah. Follow me now.
Listen, that was K-Side, that was No Time, that was Little Dirt. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I really was waiting for you as well. I was like, what did we say, Joe? Anyway, what I got to Big Man Joe in the building right now. Yes. Can you hear us?
Hello, yeah, I can hear you good.
See, we've got special guest Lajay in the building right now.
Hey.
How you feeling? How's your day been so far?
I'm actually at work, but they let me come and do this interview because they support my music. So yeah, the day's been good.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope, man. Hey, shout out to the managers that let our up and coming artists do their thing when they gotta do their thing. You know what I mean? Now, Lajay, before we get into your new single, or debut single, should I say, Pushback Vibes, for people who may or may not know who you are, how would you describe yourself as a person?
I mean, well, I'd say personally, I'm just the outgoing, bubbly, always, the helping hand, to be fair. So now that I'm doing music, everyone's supporting because they know I've wanted to do this for a while, but I've always been working constantly on and off, never really had the time to focus on my dreams. So I'd say I'm a go-getter. I'll say that. Go-getter. Always trying to make this money, always.
Nah, I respect that, man. Yeah. Do you know, when you live in London, money becomes that extra bit important. Do you know what I mean? Like, all you think about in this country is money. They tell you, hey, listen, do you want to go to the park? You still need a check. You know them was there when now there's toilets in the park and you got to pay like 50p.
You know what? Do you know what's crazy? I'm not even from London. I just spent a lot of time up in London. My friends are all from Croydon.
Hey, I'm from Croydon, you know. It's lit.
Really?
Yeah, Croydon the building.
Shout out South.
Come on, shout out South London out here.
I'm from Nottingham, East Midlands.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
You know, it was funny because when I was told, phone call thing, in my head I was like, oh, I thought it'd be face to face. But now I get it. I don't know. I should have asked why, actually. I never asked. I just went, yeah, let's do a phone call. That's not a problem. But why music? What makes you want to be a musician?
To be fair, I grew up in church and I was part of the worship team when I was in church. So I feel like music's always kind of been therapy. Like when you're sad, when I'm sad, the first thing I think about is a song that's going to help me understand, because no one can really actually understand how I feel most of the time. So music has always just been therapy to me. A lot of the times I found myself freestyling. My friends were like, Ella, like if you don't share that with the world, you're actually taking the mic. Because you don't know, the same way you said music can heal you, you don't know what you could do for other people. So my passion started from church, and I guess it's just grown over time. It was a hobby, but now, like, I think it's definitely time to take it serious.
Nah, and do you know what? Before you even go into your first single, just from hearing that, I'm happy you're taking it serious, because you have a very raw talent. You bring a different style to the scene, and I feel like someone like you is definitely needed within this kind of UK space where it's really blowing right now, and having somebody who can come out for this to be your first song. I'm not gonna lie to you, I do music. If you hear my first song and you hear your first song, we're not even in the same league, so I don't even know how you came out this good, and I was like chilling with the Oxfam brothers, but you're out here shopping in Gucci. But who inspires you to do music? Like, what made you get into music? Any artists that you look up to and stuff like that?
Artists that I really look up to are like the old school. I'm talking like neo soul / hip hop. Most of those hip hop lot have gone into neo soul. So I'd say my biggest influence definitely Common.
Okay, yeah.
Common is, I don't know, I feel like I've known him my whole life, but I don't know the man. But his music is different. The way he articulates himself, or everything about music. In him, you can just see he is music. You look at someone, you think, you know what? You actually are music.
Yeah, I hear that.
He's straight to the point of it as well, and he's not afraid to talk on topics that people are shy away from. Whereas, and I'm ready to do that soon. I just want to get my audience there first.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really trying to have an influential impact on my generation, because I'm seeing things that I really don't like, and I wish I could do something about it. So hopefully my music can impact that as well.
And you know what? It must be good knowing that we're out of lockdown now, because, you know, not being able to perform live has been such almost like a problem for the up and coming scene, because if you're like a bigger artist, okay, cool, you don't need to worry about not getting a check, because they were always getting a check through streaming service. It may not be the same as going live, but for the up and coming artists, that little 20, 30 pound, or whether it was 50, 40 pound, or even if it's just free, as an up and coming artist, being able to perform live is very important. Now, for somebody like you, dropping your debut single, should we be expecting a lot of live performances from you in the future?
Well, hopefully. I actually have a project coming. So that song's only one of 5 off this project. So when the project's fully out, then I'll have something to definitely perform. But I'm ready to get on stage now. If you give me a set, I'm there.
Jeez, hey, listen. If you want a set right now, I can give you a set right now. You know, 5th of November, Bedford. We said. I'm not even capping as well. You know, if you want to perform your song, we'll talk off air. Though.
Yeah, we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. She said she's down, so I have to put her on the spot in it. But here at the street sessions, we love to ask people random things, right? So I'm gonna give you like a scenario, and I want to know your answer to that. So if you was in a situation where you needed to rush to work, but there's no public transport, how are you planning to get to work? Are you gonna walk, or is there any magical way that you feel like you'll get to work? And by the way, it's about an hour trip. So, and that's on transport. Yeah, that's on transport. So if you have to walk, that's like 3 hours. How would you try to get to work? Are you calling your mama to give you that ride, or how you doing it?
I mean, I drive, but let's just say my car broke down.
Yeah. You have no license.
In Nottingham, we've got these electric scooters that you can literally just tap your phone on with Bluetooth and connect. And it's like, it's 12p. It's 12p a minute, I think. So to get to work actually wouldn't be that much. I just hop on one of them. I just hop on one of them, take to the road, I guess. Hope for the best.
We actually got a funny story when we were kind of stranded in Cambridge, in between Bay 1 and 2 of Strawberries and Cream Festival.
Yeah.
And okay, long story short, we ended up sleeping on benches. You can watch that episode on YouTube, whatever the story is. Every corner we went to, there was these
scooters. Yeah.
Just exactly how you described them. Yeah.
Is that something that is common outside of London? Because we don't get that in London. We get like Boris bikes, but we don't get scooters. Now, I was really surprised because we tried to sign up for it. It was a bit complicated. I don't know. Yeah. When did with the scooters then, do you lot get to have them for, obviously if you pay for it, is it for the whole day, is it for a couple of hours? How does that work?
So you have an app on your phone. Our one's down here is called a Wind, I think, Wind scooters. So you have an app on your phone, and then it shows you where the nearest scooter is. You tap, you connect, and then you have to leave it at a drop-off point. So there's like parking spots all over Nottingham. So you can just park it up, and as soon as you park it, it takes the fund from your account afterwards. But do you know how handy they are? The whole way through lockdown, me and my friends just going on, like, they were on bikes, I was on scooters, just riding through the middle of the forest, having the time of my life.
I like. Man said I was rolling around the streets in scooters, no push bikes. Say that.
Nah, do you know what? It was too hot for the push bike, man. It was too hot.
You know that was no one's trying to sweat. You know the way I always say this when it comes to cycling, unless I'm really serious about it, I'm not trying to be on a bike. You know, car. I mean, I'm black, and I feel like black people understand this. Some of us, we just sweat too much. And I'm one of those ones that as soon as I'm on the bike for 10 minutes, bro, I'm looking like I ran 100 miles. I don't even know why. I'm not even tired. I just look like I did. So now.
The thing is, it's worse down here because we're all hills. Nottingham is literally all hills. So if you're riding a bike, you just know you're going to hit one hill and you're just going to get off and push it the whole way.
Oh, that is big. Now, talking of music as well, obviously we had the lockdown. Was you able creatively to come up with a lot of music? Now, you said you got an EP on the way. The process of that EP, was that something that was able to happen due to the free time of the COVID, or was that something that you just came out with after COVID, or what was the process for that?
So it actually started during COVID.
Okay.
I was having to go to a private studio.
Yeah.
Literally just me and the producer.
Yeah.
But during COVID, obviously, I lost a few family members to COVID.
Sorry
so
to hear
RIP.
RIP, yeah.
And I was going through a lot of stress. So writing that album, I think it literally writ itself, I'd have to say. Definitely writ itself. It's a journey. When you hear it, you'll see what I mean. It literally is a journey of me coming from being that little quiet girl freestyling that everyone's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you need to take it seriously to, do you know what? This is me now. Like, I need to get this done. Like, I've got family to feed. I need to make sure I've paved the way for them if that's possible. So, but literally the EP, it says it all. But my method of writing is definitely find a melody and freestyle, even if I'm just humming the harmony. And then most of the time the words just come to it, because when you hear a certain sound, you kind of you know how it makes you feel, and what you want to put down. Like, I literally just go through beats all the time, even if it's like pop music and it don't even relate to me. It still has a meaning. The person that makes the beat knows what they're doing, trust me.
Nah, shout out to my guy who makes the beat. Nah, the beats are dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. For somebody who obviously sat there, listened to the music, and you know, obviously because I spoke to your management as well, like I can see the vision. I can see the vision. I want to talk about, because you mentioned earlier something about, you know, giving your family members something to eat. I feel like within black culture, it's very prominent that men always feel like they have to put money on the table. As a woman, do you feel pressured to make money for your family, for them to have food, or to take them out of the hood, or is it just more or less like, if I make it, I make it, if I don't, I don't? Because I feel like as a man, is always like, if you make it, there's no if, you have to make money, right? But the stereotype sometimes can be that a woman don't. Like, but from a woman's standpoint, what would be your points behind that? Because I don't hear a lot of women technically telling me that they have to make money for the family.
Yeah, so I grew up in a household in which it's literally me and my brother. Neither of our dads were actually in our lives growing up. So my mum literally did everything she could, literally, and actually hurt herself in the process, caring for other people. So I've literally watched my mum fight her whole life to make sure that we're good. And now she's at a point where she's not even able to do most of that stuff for herself. So I've seen a woman that's independent, always bringing the money home, always fight, like making sure her children are good, never asking for anything or handouts. So I've like kind of grown up with that mindset, like whether I'm a female or a male, I need to ensure my family are good. My brother stepped forward from a young age and always taken that role, and I always feel like it's not fair because he never really got the chance to do what he really wants to do in life. So it's only right now that if I can, I carry the torch, because he's already done it, and he did it at an age when he didn't even know what he was doing. He was only about 14 when he did it. He started working, doing random jobs, doing what he has to do. You know how it goes. Just do what you gotta do to get by. And I think it's only right now that I do it. But from a woman's perspective, I'd say as time's going on, like the times are changing. Like women are definitely a whole lot more independent. Like we're definitely a lot better at getting our back. Now we know that like there's opportunities for us to go off and start our own businesses. I don't really think it's more of a gender specific. It's more of your mindset. If you want something, you can go and get it, whether you're a man, 100%. Woman, dog, cat. You just if you have the strength to do it, you can do it. I feel like you shouldn't really look at gender roles anymore, because that's definitely phasing out.
Nah, I totally agree with that. And do you know what? Why do you feel like we're gonna talk about your music right after this question? But why do you feel like men in 2021 still talk about women should be in the kitchen, or because if you talk about it, single mothers are bosses right now. Let's talk facts. Like, I say not even just single mothers, but I'm starting off there because my mom's a single parent. She raised me and my siblings on her ones, bro. No daddy peas, none of that. That didn't exist, yeah. She still owns her own business, and obviously works for the NHS. So she's 2 jobs, right? Like, I don't see the applause for that. Like, it's almost like men dismiss women, even in today's society, when essentially everyone can make money. The bag's there for everyone. But why do you feel like men still hold that kind of old school women should stay in their kitchen vibe in 2021?
I think this year it's definitely intimidation. It's definitely intimidation because they're seeing so many women like getting their own bags. Because the guy's like, oh yeah, I'll buy you this, I'll buy you that. It's all right, darling, I've already got it.
Yeah,
So what do you actually bring?
it's true. It's true. The money is there to be won. Money is there to be won. But let's go into Pushback Vibes, your debut single. How did that come about? Like, why the name Pushback Vibes? And then what was the kind of like recording process for that?
So Pushback Vibes, to be fair, it actually started as a freestyle. Me and my friends always used to banter because the area we grew up in was literally, we get out, like, we're like, Mom, it's alright if I play out, go play out. She'd be like, be back before the lights turn on, etc., etc. So we always used to banter, like, we're on our Pushback Vibe, like, this is what we're doing for the day, we're on Pushback Vibes. So we're out, we're on our bikes, we're looking for trouble, we're doing dumb stuff, we're chasing people down, like, you know what you do when you play out. And during lockdown, because we had a lot of free time, a lot of spare time, we ended up spending a lot of time together. Like, a lot of the friends I grew up with got to spend a lot more time together, and I feel like it definitely just lit the flame again of like, do you remember our childhood, like how we've come from where we were, literally not knowing where life's gonna go, to all of us individually having a grind and a hustle. So, and we know where it started. So I think Pushback Vibes was only right to be my debut single because it's literally where I started. That's how my life started out. So it's just a little vibe, it's a little bop.
I remember those days.
What?
I don't think I've been a bike
since. Man said that really ruined you, innit? All right. And obviously, talking about the song itself, how do you want people to take this particular record? Do you have a thing that they should be feeling, or how do you want to take the song?
To be fair, anyone who actually knew me before doing music knew I'm a singer. I actually sing, so I'm a singer. I'm not actually a rapper.
Okay.
So that song is the complete opposite of me. I just want to show people that I'm not going to be sitting in no comfort zone. I'm definitely going to be going for genres that are out of my comfort zone and testing myself, because most of the time people get comfortable in this industry and then every song sounds the same. And I'm not really trying to come with that vibe. I want every song to come at a different angle so I can show people it's possible for me to pattern every single angle of this industry. So that's just, I thought I'd start with a bang, something that no one expected. So I want people to take it as, okay, do you know what? I don't know where this is going to go, but I think it's going somewhere. So just get people engaged, to be fair. And it's definitely working so far. People are engaging. People are like, oh, like this is a new Ella. Like, who's this? So
you know what?
Getting them warmed up for this EP.
Yeah, that's interesting. Then to somebody say, I'm not usually a rapper, I'm a singer. What made your first single be essentially a rap song?
Because I can rap, but I label myself a singer. So to come out of my comfort zone, management just was like, Ella, we know you can sing. Everybody can sing these days. You're a great singer and songwriter, but the fact that you can lyrically actually write rap and perform it, it's only right you come off the bat with rap, because it's not what anybody's expecting. It's out of the ordinary. And on top of it, if you start out of your comfort zone and then that's where you end up going, you'll know you had time to prepare for it. I've had the whole of lockdown to prepare for the possibility that I could end up rapping permanently. And I like to test myself. I love a challenge. I don't want to be comfortable or set in my ways. I love a challenge. So that's why I came with Push Back Vibes first. You'll hear on the EP there will be singing songs, there will be other attributes, but I don't want to ruin it for anybody, so I'm just gonna keep it quiet.
Nah, I love it. I'll give you the claps for that one. I'll give you the claps for that one. Nah, I love hearing that, and you know what? I think what I would say is you're a very dope artist. Like, your image is dope. What you bring to the table, I think, like I said earlier, is something different, and it's something that I believe that everybody needs to be in tune with. And like I said, I don't know how your first single has you shopping in Gucci and my first single had me in Oxfam. I don't get it. We move on. We don't discuss that too much. But anyways, I'm about to play a track right now. So why don't you introduce your track? Also, tell us where they can find you social media wise. And yeah, just a little story about Push Back Vibes.
All right. Hey everyone, it's me, Lajay. You're on Wo FM. Big up the people there in the studio. I want to say thank you for locking in today and listening to my interview. Thanks for having me, everyone. This is my debut single, Push Back Vibes. It's only the beginning. It's where we come from. It's the 5. It's not sitting. It's East Mids vibes. I want you guys to lock in and enjoy. My social media is Lajay UK, Lajay UK. That's on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you want to follow through and you want to hear some more music, make sure you subscribe, follow, and tune in. I've got some great music for you guys on the way. Love for the support. Let's keep running it up. Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
WoFM.net.
Shout out to Lajay. Hey, that was a really good ending to the show. No one's ever done it that good. But hey, listen, this is Push Back Vibes. Lajay, let's go. Being tuned into the streets session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Why is this the name of our show, bro?
Because we're the hottest in the streets.
Catch us online, on the go, and on the FM.
Okay, let's go.